Hi Cancer, this is your June mid-month tarot reading. We'll have three separate spreads in this mid-month reading. In the first spread, we'll be looking at love, and it could be new love, love from the past, existing love, whatever comes up. The second spread is going to be some good news for you, Cancer, for the second half of June. And in the third spread, we'll be looking at an advice for you, Cancer, for the remainder of the month. Please like, comment, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is on love, Cancer. We have the Six of Cups clarified by the Page of Cups. We have the Lovers. Then we have the Knight of Cups clarified by the Fool. In the potential outcome, we have the Ace of Cups with the Wheel of Fortune and the Queen of Cups. And we have the World on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Gemini, maybe a fellow water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. We also have Aries, maybe a Sagittarius. Right? So this person is most likely somebody from your past. For some of you, it's an ex, but I think for most of you, it's just someone from the past. Perhaps you had feelings for this person in the past, you had a crush on them, they had a crush on you, but it just never worked out between the two of you. But for some of you, it could be an ex, because we start with the Six of Cups, right? The Six of Cups is a soulmate card, but it's very often associated with people or situations or places from the past. Alright, yeah, and I think that's what it is. The Page of Cups clarifying it. Oh, by the way, before I move forward, right next to the Six of Cups, we have the Lovers. We're still wrapping up Gemini birthday season. I know your birthday season is right around the corner, but perhaps this person, if they are a Gemini, right, because the Lovers is a Gemini major arcana card, maybe this is you reaching out to somebody and wishing them a happy birthday. Alright, or maybe you may run into somebody. If you're going out with friends or by yourself, maybe you're going to go out and you're going to go to some kind of an event, and it turns out that there is a Gemini birthday party going on. So the person you could be seeing, the person from your past, it could be the birthday boy or the birthday girl, or somebody who is in a group. Somebody who is celebrating with the birthday person. So just keep that in mind, right? So the Lovers could be a Gemini. The Lovers could be a card of a choice. So some of you could be dealing with more than one person, or you could be choosing to give this person a chance or a second chance for some of you. Okay, and in my opinion, the Lovers is the best card when it comes to the actual love connection between two people. It's a card of a soulmate connection, just like the Six of Cups. It's also a card of a twin flame connection, if you believe in twin flames. And the Lovers could turn out to be the love of your life. Alright, so keep that in mind. The Page of Cups, clarifying the Six of Cups. So for some of you, maybe this is you wishing somebody a happy birthday. Or somebody is inviting you to go somewhere, to some kind of a reunion, or they're inviting you to just, somebody's checking in with you, and they want to catch up with you, or what have you. Alright? And the rest is history. The rest really is history. Alright? There's just so much love. If this is an ex, it will be, I don't know why the two of you broke up, but because there's just so much love here, right? If this is somebody from the past, maybe, like I said, you had a crush on them, they had a crush on you, this crush will be reignited. It's going to be like a huge flame, right? Because we have both the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Cups in the same reading, and don't forget about the Lovers. Okay, so both the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Cups are very loving, very caring, very romantic energies, right? The Knight of Cups is the most romantic, the most caring, the most loving knight out of all four knights, and the Ace of Cups is the same out of all aces, right? The Ace of Cups is true, genuine, authentic love. The Knight of Cups is clarified by the Fool. The Fool could be a card of second chances for some of you, or it's a card of just jumping in head first. It's a card of taking a leap of faith. It's a card of just going for it. Any potential outcome besides that Ace of Cups, we also have the Wheel of Fortune and the Queen of Cups, and we have the World on the bottom of the decks. So the World could be someplace remote, right? Maybe this person is at a distance from you, or they're coming back. They could be back in town. But if you're dealing with a Gemini, or if you're dealing with a Gemini birthday, then the World is the end of that birthday person year and the beginning of a new year for that person, right? The World is a card of an ending, the Wheel of Fortune is a new beginning. But for most of you, this is applicable to you and this person together, right? The end of a chapter and the beginning of a new, much better, much happier chapter. with those two cards, the World and the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune usually talks about like a very fortunate turn of events. And the Ace of Cups right next to the deck, I think that's you. I think that's a fair assumption, Cancer. So yeah, be on the lookout, I guess, be on the lookout of people from the past, birthdays, and if you feel like wishing somebody a happy birthday, don't be afraid, don't be shy, and I think it'll be very well received. Or if somebody invites you to go somewhere, especially if this person is from the past, then that's what you should be looking on the lookout for. All right, Cancer. So yeah, really happy for you. Congratulations. Here's some good news for you, Cancer, for the second half of the month. We have the Lovers, the High Priestess, the Two of Cups, and the Nine of Cups on the bottom of the deck. And I did not even have to clarify anything, Cancer. It's simply sort of a repeat of the previous spread. The Lovers, the first card that came out, is a repeat card, and perhaps you can see I'm using a different deck, right? I use different decks for different spreads. So yeah, the Lovers showed up again. This time it's the first card. Right, and right next to the deck we have the Two of Cups, and the Two of Cups, in my opinion, is very close to the Lovers when it comes to energy, when it comes to two people feeling the same way towards one another and being on the same page. Both are soulmate cards. All right, the High Priestess in the middle, it could be a card of intuition, or it could simply be a card of like deep knowing, which is, I guess, also qualifies as intuition. Alright, then since we have both the Lovers and the Two of Cups, I think you guys are going to be on the same page. Perhaps one of these cards belongs to the person you're dealing with, the other one belongs to you. Doesn't matter which one's which. But yeah, this is definitely, perhaps it was meant to be. Cancer, maybe it was meant to be. Alright, the Nine of Cups on the bottom of the deck is a card of a wish come true. It's a card of a satisfaction and fulfillment, and every once in a while the Nine of Cups comes through as a card of an event. Alright, because in some tarot decks in the Nine of Cups, people are standing around and celebrating. And in some other tarot decks in the Nine of Cups, people are sitting around the table enjoying a meal and also celebrating. So again, maybe it has something to do with some kind of an event, maybe a Gemini's birthday party. Alright, yeah, the good news is that, yeah, this person could be the love of your life. The Lovers could be the love of your life. Okay, so if your intuition starts telling you, oh, maybe this person, when you meet this person again, right, if your intuition kicks in telling you this person is the love of your life, perhaps your intuition is onto something. All right, so that's good news. Let's move on to the third spread real quick. Here's an advice for you, Cancer, for the second half of June. We have the Queen of Cups clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Hierophant, the Four of Wands, and the Fool on the bottom of the deck. Well, Cancer, the advice for you is to get married. Easy, right? But yeah, I think it has something to do with the previous two spreads. Because, yeah, the Fool on the bottom of the deck is a repeat card, right? The Fool is a card of taking a leap of faith, taking a risk, being spontaneous. Yeah, and we have two marriage cards on the table, the Hierophant and the Four of Wands. Those two are two marriage cards. The Hierophant, by the way, could be a Taurus you're dealing with, or somebody with a lot of Taurus in their chart. But the Hierophant is a card of something traditional, like a committed relationship or marriage, right? It's also a card of something formal, official, educational, religious, spiritual, and that type of stuff, right? And the Four of Wands right next to the deck is definitely a card of marriage. To me personally, the Four of Wands always reminds me of an actual wedding, right? And the Queen of Cups themselves is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is a very fortunate card. We have what? Out of 5 cards, 3 are major arcana cards, right? 3 are major arcana cards. So this is something serious. So I guess, yeah, I'm not going to repeat myself for the 10th time. Just, you can rewind back and listen to what I had to say during the first 2 spreads. If you're not bored yet. But yeah, the advice for you, I guess when that person shows back up, or maybe when an advice for you is to reach out to somebody and wish them a happy birthday, or like I said, if they reach out to you, yeah, take a leap of faith, take a risk with this person. Give them a second chance if this is somebody whom you've been with in the past, because the Fool could be a card of second chances. Alright, so yeah, this definitely leads to a commitment with those Hierophant and the Four of Wands being here, Cancer. Alright, so yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what I have for you for this reading, for this time period. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also comment and subscribe. And other than that, Cancer, have an amazing the rest of the month.